I should have known better than to buy that old card game at the thrift store. The box was dusty, the cards were worn, and there was a faint smell of mildew that lingered in the air. For some reason, though, I was just drawn to it. Maybe it was the vintage card designs or the promise of just simply a new game to play with my friends. At first, everything was normal. We all had fun. We gathered around my dining room table, shuffling the deck and just trying to make some sense of the instructions. The game was called Mind Control, which seemed like a fitting name for a group of college kids, especially in hindsight. As we played, I noticed something strange. My friends seemed to be acting a little differently, more agreeable, more willing to do whatever I suggested. It was almost as if the game had some kind of power over them. I brushed it off as my imagination and kept playing, enjoying this new rush of control I had over my friends. But then, things started to get a bit dark. I started making my love interest play the game with me. Somehow I convinced her to come over, and we ended up spending hours playing the game, laughing, even having a bit to drink. But then I started to use the game to get what I wanted. I'd make her kiss me, hold my hand, even sleep with me. And she'd do it all without question. I knew it was wrong. I knew I was taking advantage of her, but I convinced myself that I was doing it out of love. She didn't realize how much she wanted me yet. She didn't know how good of a guy I was. The only way I could show her was through having her play the game. One day, everything changed. I received a note from her, slipped under my door in the dead of night. It was short, but it sent shivers down my spine. In a scrawled hand, it read, "Help me. Set me free." Now, I didn't know what to do. I thought this game was harmless, just a silly way to pass the time. But now I had to admit that it had a darker side. That could be used to manipulate people into doing things they didn't want to do. Then I started to wonder, if my friends were acting strangely, what else were they capable of? Were they even human anymore, or had the game turned them into something else entirely? What was going through their heads? I tried to throw the game away. Honestly, I did. But it always seemed to find its way back to me. Then I realized something even more terrifying. I didn't want to let it go. I liked the power it gave me, the feeling of control over my friends and my love interest. So, I made a decision. I would keep playing, keep manipulating, keep controlling. As long as I forced them to keep their mouths shut, no one would ever know. And if someone did find out, well, maybe they'd be keen to talk about it over a game of cards.